you. It was during Mr. Ulala's tea party. She called herself the Gatekeeper of POW. And I have to ask you, what are your thoughts about those comments, given your experience?
Well, first of all, sorry for doing this before the match. You probably were kind of excited to see that. Sorry, everybody. But second of all, Kikyo, she talks a big game. And personally, I don't really care about nicknames. I don't care about reputations. I don't care about any of that. All I know is wherever Nicole Matthews goes, she ups the division.
Yeah!
So she can play Gatekeeper all she wants, but the standard will be raised after tonight.
Hey there, Powder Keg. We are back with another exciting edition of POW Pro Wrestling right here on the YouTube channel. You just heard some comments from Nicole Matthews making her POW debut in this week's main event, Mr. Ulala, as she takes on the Gatekeeper of POW, in her mind at least, Kikyo.
That's going to be an incredible matchup. They both have something to prove, with Nicole making her debut. Kikyo trying to assert her dominance here in POW. It should be an incredible women's matchup. What about last week? That interference we got, that transmission from the vacancy, huh?
That's right. After weeks of speculation and wondering and certainly worrying on my end, we finally saw what happened to the Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, Zicky Dice. You saw what happened many weeks ago when he was kidnapped by those vacants, and now we see exactly, a small glimpse at least, of what the vacancy really is. Some dark, twisted place where all the vacants live to explain all these vacated championships over the decades. And now, Vacant has made it clear, mister, he wants a shot at the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship, and Zicky has given it to him.
So, tell me then, Brian Zane, have you got Vacant's invisible ink on the line? How does Vacant even sign a contract? Nobody knows except perhaps you, because evidently you made the match, no?
Yeah, absolutely, mister. As far as how Vacant makes signatures, that's a story for another time. But I will say that in 2 weeks, we are going to get that championship match. Zicky Dice will defend the YouTube title against Vacant. And hopefully, once Zicky, once and for all, gets rid of Vacant, we can be done.
If Zicky defeats Vacant,
we can be done with all this madness and silliness about Vacant wanting to reclaim the YouTube championship.
I will tell you, though, if Vacant does win, the title entry is there for the YouTube Championship on CageMatch.net. It's going to be a mess, I think.
It could break the code on Cage Match, certainly, folks. And speaking of breaking, a lot of people's brackets in the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Title Tournament earlier this year were broken once the Flaming Aces beat C4 in a shocking upset in the first round. Now we hear from Cody Chun and Guillermo Rosas. They're hoping to get their momentum and their mojo back as they take on the debuting team of the Academy. Let's hear from C4 right now.
Last time C4 was here at POW Pro Wrestling, we were in the World Tag Team Championship Tournament, and we took on the Flaming Aces. And surprisingly, we lost. But give credit to where credit is due. Flaming Aces, good on you. You guys beat C4.
Cody, you're right. Good on Flaming Aces, but they caught one on us. You know what? Mistake made twice. Now, the Academy is coming in, and they're here to challenge C4. I'll tell you what, we recognize that loss that we took against Flaming Aces. You are right, great tag team. Tonight, scratch that off the board. We start back at 0, and we're hunting down that win. After today's win against the Academy, we're climbing back up the ranks. We want to be the first contenders for the World Tag Team Champions of POW. Whoever wins, whoever comes out on top, C4 is next in line.
For the uninitiated, my name is Nick Radford. And I am the Poet Laureate of professional wrestling. And this is my associate, the educated enforcer, Tom Allman. And together, we are the Academy.
Nice. I can smell class all over this.
And you are in for a treat tonight because I have brought with me my tome of romantic fan fiction poetry.
Perfect.
Wait a minute. I don't
There we
know.
go.
Perfect for Father's Day.
Is this going to be per the community guidelines? I don't know if this is going to get us demonetized.
I think C4 did not want any part of this, though. They were decided to spoil the party.
Well, I don't think there's going to be any poetry tonight, folks.
I'm sure this venue's had worse trash acts than here than a good old poetry reading.
The open mic is done for the night. It's time to put up or shut up here on POW Pro Wrestling. Guillermo Rosas, classic Cody Chun, back in effect at POW Pro Wrestling. You can tell that Cody and Guillermo have the crowd amped up for this matchup here. C4 looking to regain some momentum. Of course, you might recall the last time we saw them here, they lost in what some are calling a shocking upset.
Yeah, it was.
In the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Title Tournament to the Flamin' Aces, guys. You gotta believe that a win against the Academy here could get them some momentum back.
So do we know how long the Academy have been an academy?
Well, as far as I know, these two have been teaming, Nick Radford and Tom Allman, for about 5 years now.
Okay.
So are they certified? Accredited?
You know, I asked for the certification, and Mr. Radford could not produce it.
Well, I'd like to see the SATs on the other one. Not Radford, but the other one, Allman. I don't know if he got into the school or not legitimately, but we'll see.
The Poet Laureate of professional wrestling, Nick Radford, now doing very, very rude gesture there, grabbing Cody by the ear to get out of that headlock.
Whoa! Showed him who's who and what's what. Good hops.
Whoa! Big old hip toss by Chun.
Took him for a ride again.
Tell you what.
Oh, wrong corner.
Oh!
Right in the chops.
I think Nick is going to have to go into a quiet study room and study up here.
Here comes
for the next
the
round. Here comes the the educated enforcer, the big man, Tom Allman. He's getting thrown around here with those arm drags.
That was quick.
Back in and out. Quick tags here made. Look
I haven't seen this in a long time.
The agility leading into the head scissors
Rock
by
and roll
Chun.
Express.
Ricky Morton smiling somewhere.
Thank you.
Here we go. Now in comes Rosas for the first time in this matchup, the powerhouse of the group. Look at that nice double team tackle.
We're not done.
What we got going on here? Taking advantage.
Splat.
Oh my God. He flattened him. That was almost it.
2.
Poetry slammed right into him, you could say.
He flattened him. He threw Rosas down like an overdue library book. Here we go now. Radford, though, out of the corner. Going inside.
Oh.
Not connecting, but look at this.
Nope.
Rosas now ping-ponging off the ropes. Look at
that.
Now there's something I didn't expect to see.
No, I didn't either.
Look at that. You know, it's kind of impressive, guys. Earlier we saw Cody using his strength with those arm drags against the much larger Allman, and here we see Rosas doing some nimble footwork.
Right. It's a little backward.
Oh, how the turntables. Allman now getting in there illegally, I might add. Big drop kick by Chun.
Right to the face.
Here we go.
Big man can't stay in the ring.
So he's got to get out of there. Big
Which
avalanche.
is great strategy by C4.
Exactly.
Referee's giving him a 20 count in the ring.
No kidding.
Big assisted suplex dropkick combination. Chun now, the legal man. 2 in, no.
There we go.
Allman now back in the ring. No tag.
I don't think he's a legal
He's
man,
not
right?
the legal man here. He's got to get back in the corner. Referee Daddy Longlegs here is going to have to assert his authority here.
Oh! That was one heck of a hot shot.
There you go. Oh! Well, that was all it took for Allman to get a big shot in where it counted. That giant elbow just knocking Chun flat on the canvas.
I feel like the Academy is confused on who's in and who's out, though, on some of these.
Absolutely, you gotta agree that they were definitely taking some liberal use of the 5 count in this one. That misdirection.
No, you don't want to go there. I'm gonna say, they even got me. I thought he was whipping the guy in there.
No, guys, a couple of misdirections here by the SOS Tag Team Champions.
Oh.
Gotta believe that the winners of this matchup, Jonas, could be one of the first teams in line to challenge the winners of the tag title tournament.
Yeah, imagine what this will do for a debuting Academy to get one up on
right?
C4.
It's just think what's going to do to C4 if they lose 2 in a row.
Oh, that's right.
That would be shattering for their confidence right now. Momentum for C4 has been pretty high lately across the board. Everywhere they've wrestled.
Oh!
That's a lot of man to come down to an elbow
right
drop.
On the ribs. Back ribs, side ribs. Oh, my gosh. It went right back to it. Smart man. I'll give him that.
6'4", 295. Almost won the day here for his team. Tom Allman. And with these two guys, got to watch out for some of their more devastating double team moves, like the Dewey Decimator, the Reading Rainbow.
The Reading Rainbow?
That's what they call it.
Well, you better be careful. Cody's got them long arms.
Here we go now.
The Reading Rainbow.
Chin lock applied here, cranking the neck back of Cody Chun. Radford, he's got that book of poetry with him. I don't know if he needs to read it to get himself some last-minute motivation or get his dander up for the match. I don't know. Oh! Taking him down by what little hair he could grab. Here we go. Back in comes Allman. Comes around. Oh! That double team maneuver not quite working the way intended.
You better turn around.
Oh, right in the kisser.
Allman took his eye off the ball at the worst possible time. Chun,
Oh!
big sunset flip attempt made.
No.
Oh, but look at the strength. Look at the big man.
Didn't matter. And now, is that a diamond cutter or an RKO?
Let's call that a classic cutter
All right.
far as I'm concerned. This is going to be Cody's best opportunity. You got to believe he's going to scratch and claw his way to get back in there.
Oh, he's dying. He's itching.
He's got to get past Allman, though, to make it there.
Guillermo is just alive with anticipation here. Going to get that tag, perhaps.
There it
Cody
is. There it is. There it is.
Tag
Trouble's
is
coming.
made.
Trouble's a coming.
Radford and Rose is the legal man. Tom Allman making his way to the corner, but look at he's still fighting. Come on.
We had to fight off 2 people already.
Nope,
Not for long.
No. That
Not
big,
for long.
Big strength coming to poor use for Radford. Malfunction at the junction. Big avalanche. And here's another one.
Oh.
Opposite end. Do it again. Why not? Rose is a runaway freight train here.
He's on fire.
Just obliterating these guys.
When will he run out of steam? He's not going to. Oh, bulldog clothesline.
It's too bad I already used my pun about overdue library books. I'm sure I would have fit it in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Now Rosas, I think he's got Radford where he wants him. Big hip attack.
Oh.
Back that thing up.
Wow, did you see the velocity with which Radford's head snapped back? Look out!
Ah, hip toss right at his own partner. Gotta love it. Oh, down goes the strap. A la Jerry Lawler.
You know what? Allman and Radford, their chemistry has not been up to par with their normal success, I would think.
Used his own partner again.
Rebounding off of Radford in the corner with that scintillating tornado DDT. But look out. Radford catching himself there. He's on the apron. Nice defensive maneuver there, driving the shoulder in there. But Cody with the super kick.
That was uncalled for.
You know, I got to give that to you, Jonas. I don't think that was according to the rules either. Referee letting it go. Look out. Allman getting nothing there, but eating that turnbuckle pad. One super kick.
Oh, what knee to the
A
face.
knee lift. Allman, he's hard to take down, guys. Oh, the high-low sends the big man tumbling down. Wait a minute, no.
Oh, that's smart. Radford made a smart play right there.
That was a very intelligent move by the poet laureate himself. Coming down and bringing Rosas into the pinfall, breaking it up.
Oh, there we go. Showing signs of life.
Knees to the face, but look out!
Oh.
Another super kick, this time by Guillermo. Big elbow, did you see how he took him
Good
down?
Lord.
Rosas is a stocky man. He's very stout. So to take him down is no easy feat.
Especially like that.
Well, the referee getting
no.
involved here. Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, he just clocked him with the book.
Hit him with the tome.
He hit him with the book of poetry. No.
My living Lord. This might be it.
Come
no.
on.
Oh.
The Academy steal that one. Well, give an A+, I suppose, for the win-loss column for Radford and Allman, but you gotta believe that crooked book that Radford used in the match there was the difference maker, Jonas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they interrupted the poetry reading and Radford made him pay for it.
Tell you what, the Academy making a big splash here in their POW Pro Wrestling debut. And you gotta believe that they could be next in line to challenge for those tag team championships. Coming up, your main event, it's gonna be Kikyo, the Gatekeeper of POW, taking on Nicole Matthews.
I've known you for a long, long time. 12 years, in fact. And you've gone through many, many tag team partners. And I must say, I haven't seen any quite as pathetic as your former tag team partner. The man who calls himself your daddy, Derek Shaw. Now, since you've broken up, you have just destroyed Derek Shaw. You humiliated Derek Shaw. Tell us about it, huh?
Well, first, sir, I'd like to thank you for inviting me to the VIP in your mouth party. What sort of tea is it that we have today?
Earl Grey, nothing but the finest like Captain Picard enjoys.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. I want to try a little sample. It's really hot. It's really hot. Now, you want to talk about Derek? You want to talk about the other Derek? That used to be my tag team partner and his soft lips. Let me tell you about Derek Shaw. He is one of the most unworthy tag team partners that I have ever experienced in my life. This guy, I swear, he misses his cues all the time. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I think Derek Shaw might have something to say about this, so I guess...
Yeah, I got a couple things to say.
Oh, here we
I got a couple things to say.
the party again. Hold it. I'll get a microphone so that they can hear this pathetic please.
Doc, you want to talk about me being an embarrassment? That's so funny. Because time and time again, what do? What does this clown do? You jump me. Each and every month, nothing is fair, nothing is on the table. So here's the thing. I'm sick and tired of being nice, playing the good guy. Here's what we're gonna do. You don't want to play fair? Well, neither do I anymore. You don't want to do one-on-one matches? You want to do hardcore instead? Huh?
No.
No? Okay, that's cute. What about street fights? Because I really don't. Okay. Still no's. Put your job on the line. Because I will. I will put my job on the line because I'm sick and tired of all this nonsense. They're not doing anything about it. The fans are sick and tired of it. So am I. Put it on the line right now.
No.
You're a coward. You're a coward.
Oh, now it's time to spill the tea. Oh! 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 What do you got? I do think that's a... He might need some help out here. He might need some help. Well, that's an abrupt into our tea party. I think over coming. I think Derek Shaw needs a little bit of your attention here.
Well, folks, that was just a clip of what happens before the show officially begins at POW Pro Wrestling. That was a moment for Mr. Ooh La La's tea party. But, Mr., I'm not sure how many of these tea parties we can have if they end in violence and chaos like what we saw happen to Derek Shaw. You saw what happened. Dr. Cleaver and King Naja attacking him. Naja spraying that insidious mist in his face. What was the deal with that?
It's dead-ass chloroform, to quote you, sir. Right in the eyes of Derek Shaw. What we saw was Dr. Cleaver. He's broken down Derek Shaw's mind. He's broken down Derek Shaw's heart. He's broken down Derek Shaw's spirit. And now he went for the eyes. He can't even see the future that he does not have if he keeps messing around with Dr. Cleaver. Dr. Cleaver's a master of breaking down somebody's anatomy piece by piece. And he took another step when he and King Naja conspired to take this site from Derek Shaw.
Obviously, the bad blood between Cleaver and Shaw still boiling after what we saw 2 weeks ago in the Doorway to Hell match. This rivalry far from over. But speaking of the Tea Party, Mr. Ooh La La, not every episode of the Tea Party ends in absolute devastation like what we saw there with Shaw and Cleaver. Sometimes it just ends with words, and that's what we saw last week here on the Tea Party when Kikyo challenged Nicole Matthews to a match here on POW, and of course, as the commissioner, I made it so. And we heard from Nicole Matthews earlier in this show. Now it's time for that main event, the Fallen Flower, the so-called Gatekeeper of POW, taking on Nicole Matthews. What do you think of this matchup, mister?
But I think Kikyo is going to prove why she is exactly that, the Gatekeeper. She had some bad luck starting out here in POW, but she's coming off a win over two people, Amira and the Murphy Mad Zone, and now it's only going to take Kikyo one chance to test her mettle and to prove that she is the queen of wrestling here at POW Pro Wrestling when she destroys Nicole Matthews and sends her back north where she belongs.
All right, that match, the main event, it's happening right now.
How's this for a main event this week, folks, on POW Pro Wrestling? The POW debut of longtime veteran of the Squared Circle, Nicole Matthews.
Dare I say a main event anywhere in the country.
That's right, Matthews, a 17-year veteran going against Kikyo, who claims to be the gatekeeper of POW Pro Wrestling, and honestly, who's going to try and tell her no? You can see these two are starting off fast and furious, not wasting any time.
Now, Brian Zane, little known fact, I actually have wrestled Nicole Matthews.
Really?
Yes, she kicks very, very hard.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Nice big crossbody off the top. That almost is a flying headbutt. And you can see that definitely rocked Kikyo's world. Nicole Matthews, she's wrestled all over the world. Well, could be it. Nope, not quite. Wrestled all over the world. Very well traveled. One of the head trainers of Lionsgate Dojo. Seen her in Shimmer. Known there as the Shimmer Taker, in fact. And she could be taking a big oh my goodness. Nicole took a big close view of the ring apron there. Kikyo is not wasting any time here. She wants to get back, get an offensive sequence going here. Starting out with those big boots.
Kikyo is the one who laid out the challenge. I mean, the last thing you want to do is lay out a challenge to somebody and they come in there and they beat you.
Absolutely, it was Kikyo who appeared on the Tea Party and called her shot. She made it known she wanted a piece of Nicole Matthews, who's actually back in the U.S. for the first time in many years.
That's right.
And she took a break from wrestling here stateside, but we are lucky enough to have her with us, making her big debut. There's Matthews here. Her arms being bent back behind her. I'm pretty sure they're not meant to bend that way.
Plus, Kikyo's got that knee right in the spine.
That's right, driving it in. Speaking of knees, Kikyo's knee is a target. She's had multiple knee surgeries. See, towards the giant brace there. Oh, look at that. Taking Kikyo down with kind of a modified snapmare there.
There they are, those kicks.
You gotta watch out for those kicks, like Jonas said.
Make your fingertips tingle.
Here we go. Oh, big back elbow by Kikyo. Matthews has been dealing with a lot of tough opponents in recent months. Women like Marina Shafir, Liza Hall, Ali Catch, Miyu Yamashita even. But I don't think any are going to be as much of a challenge as Kikyo.
Surprised you didn't work into your favorite tidbit about Ali Catch.
What, that she is a former Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion?
There it is.
Thought you'd never ask.
I mean, Kikyo's been no slouch here at POW also. I mean, she beat Murphy Madsen and Amira in a triple threat match.
I mean, that was a match for the ages. You saw the power on display by the Fallen Flower there. No, look at that. Matthews, one of the best all-rounders in women's wrestling today. You can see she has the strikes, she has the technical ability, very sound in the ring. Oh, look at that. But all the technical ability in the world doesn't mean jack once you get raked in the eye. Kikyo, she fights dirty, but she fights to win, Jonas.
Hey, people don't ask how you won, they ask if you won.
Here you go, could be a win here for Nicole, no! Kick out of the schoolboy, I should say. Matthews here, but she is not done. She's trying to get Kikyo over on her shoulders. She had to fight for that one, but she did get a pinfall attempt, going for it again. Here we go, Brad Lee on the count here, only counts 2.
One thing these fans don't realize, kicking out takes a lot of energy.
Absolutely.
So you do a lot of quick pinfalls like that in a row, it'll tire your opponent out.
Exactly. That's the game plan being employed here, and you can see Kikyo, she seems to be fading a little bit, kind of wobble-legged. Matthews, what's she thinking, going from the second rope perhaps? Another drop kick, taking Kikyo down.
Right on target.
This could be her biggest opportunity to pull away with a win here. She was challenged, Kikyo called her shot. So you better believe that Kikyo is going to be fighting for a lot more than pride here.
So what is Nicole Matthews looking to hit here, do you think? What's her go-to?
Got to look out for roll the dice. It's her finishing maneuver. Oh!
You can hear the impact.
Absolutely, I can almost feel it. Felt the wind move coming from here. Oh, Kikyo catches her. No, and drops her down with a power bomb, folding her up. 2-0. Boy, Kikyo putting all that pressure down on the pinfall. We could have had that win there. I would call that an upset even if she did that.
Yeah, she may have been the one that laid out the challenge, but I mean, on her best nights, Nicole Matthews is probably one of the top 5 best women wrestlers on the planet.
Absolutely. Matthews here in a bad way, but trying to fight out with those big clubbing elbows to the neck and the shoulder area of Kikyo. Jeez, look at her, just chopping away.
Kikyo needs to put her hands up. Referee needs to make sure she's defending herself.
Absolutely, the referee could call this one. We see Kikyo still on her feet, ducks that. Over that, what could be here?
Oh, no, I know this.
Neck breaker going for the short arm clothesline, but Kikyo blocks it. Oh! And hits with one of her own, showing the power.
She is feeling the effects of everything she's taken so far.
Kikyo now possibly getting a second wind here. Could be looking to put away Nicole here. Running attack, avalanche. She gets all of that.
Give her the 5 count.
Could be going for something else big here. Look out. Oh! Oh my God, that'll rattle your beans. Roll the dice.
Oh.
She hit it. Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow! You know what? I thought that would have been it. I am very surprised. Bradley showing the small number of inches between the 3 count. Matthews, I think she's a little perplexed.
Yeah, that was her home run right there. Uh-oh.
Now she's going for an armbar perhaps here.
Kikyo almost there, yeah, got to the ropes.
Kikyo fighting it, but she gets that foot on the ropes. Nicole's got to break it.
Good ring awareness by Kikyo.
This has been quite a challenge for Kikyo here. She has been put to the limit, no doubt about that, but so is Nicole. Now, what has Matthews got in mind here? Tying her opponent up in the ropes as she delivers those big old kicks on the apron. There's 2 for you. How about 3?
needs to be careful. She's outside the ring.
Oh, that's right. Precarious place to be at all times, but Matthews seems very comfortable right now. She is motioning for something from the top rope, perhaps.
It's taking a lot of time, though.
Here we go. What has she got in mind here at World Pies in Eugene? Go for the moonsault! But got none of it. Kikyo now looking to capitalize off the ropes. Big kick to the back of the skull. That's gotta be it. Lights out for Nicole Matthews. 2. No. Wow. Wow. I am very impressed here at the resilience of Matthews here after suffering that Buru driver. That's gotta be it. Buru driver, and look at that.
Too
Now,
close to the ropes, Brian Zane.
2 can play at that game.
I was praising her ring awareness earlier, but just missing it right there.
Another expertly timed rope break, great ring awareness by the veteran. But how much does she have left after taking that scintillating Buru driver? You can tell she's dead weight in Kikyo's arms here as she puts her up on the top rope. Nothing good can come of this if Kikyo has her way. What's Kikyo got in mind here? Setting up for maybe some kind of superplex, perhaps. Oh, no. This could be bad here. And Nicole, though, fighting back. Again, driving those elbows. Those have come very handy for her.
There we go.
Look out!
Oh, no!
Top rope sunset flip!
Oh, did you see the back of her head bounce off the mat?
Oh, my God! And there's some more impact for you right there. Nicole with the big kick. She's going to go for it again. Roll the dice! Could be the lucky number. That's it. Nicole Matthews wins. Big win in the POW Pro Wrestling debut for Nicole Matthews. The veteran picks up another win. What do you think of that, Jonas?
That was a hard-fought battle. Nicole Matthews will be feeling that tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure Kikyo will feel it tonight.
Oh, she'll be feeling that for days on end, I would imagine. Folks, what a great main event on the maiden voyage for POW Pro Wrestling for Nicole Matthews. Big win here this week on POW. Big win by the debuting Nicole Matthews, showing her veteran wiles against Kikyo. And mister, after all the trash that Kikyo was talking last week at the tea party and making this challenge for the first place, do you think she's going to be eating some crow tonight?
I think not. I think Kikyo is going to eat whatever she likes, just like she fights whoever she likes. And if Nicole Matthews chooses to fight Kikyo yet again, I predict the outcome will be much, much different.
We'll have to see what happens if a rematch is coming down the pike. But as we always say, the women's division here at POW Pro Wrestling is always second to none. And that main event match, folks, just proved it. Folks, next week here on POW, we've got some more scintillating action for you. A 6-man tag team match here as the Jarmy, that's Jonas Albert Robinson, Drake Kwan, and the hired hand for this match, Dr. Cleaver, take on the exciting trio of the Super Aces. That's the unbelievable Jaden and the Flaming Aces. Then in our main event, we are finally going to get an answer to the question, who are going to be the inaugural POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions? For weeks we have seen this tournament play out, and it's been contentious, it's been hard fought, and mister, now we've got our finals in the brackets. As the Blanchards take on the Hammer Brothers, it's a rematch, but the stakes are so much higher as those belts are now on the line.
That's right. I've looked into the crystal ball. I've read the tea leaves. I've studied the astrology charts. And there's nothing that can be done to avert the ultimate destiny of Jeremy and Baba Blanchard, the most vaunted, the most regaled, the most tenured tag team in all of Pacific Northwest Wrestling, riding on top of those feral hogs with the silver and gold around their waist.
But until then, folks, for Mr. Ooh La La, I'm Brian Zane, and we'll see you next time.